This is CyberPodEU, the European cybersecurity podcast powered by Sockwise.
Having trustworthy AI analysts would be definitely something beneficial for many companies. It can enhance the speed of investigation. It can enhance the accuracy because sometimes the human eye can miss some patterns in the incident. AI is something which will not go away from our lives, and if you start using that from early age, you are going to have a great benefit, great advantage in your life, in your career.
Dear listeners, the springtime is over, so I'm here with a new episode of CyberPodEU. I'm Greg Leszku, your host. In this season, we are focusing on all aspects of AI on cybersecurity, but our guest is Prime. So we'll have actual topics like questions prepared specifically for today. Today I have a dear guest from the Czech Republic. She, yes, it's luckily a woman again, currently works for a multinational company as cybersecurity associate specialist, but her former assignments and current lab projects are all important for us, so it's really worth taking a closer look. So, hello Karolina, I'm delighted to greet you at CyberPodEU. How is your week going?
Hello, Greg. Thank you very much. My week is busy, but worthy and quite inspiring so far. Thank you for having me today.
Wow, it sounds interesting. What could inspire you? But I think we are going to talk about that.
Definitely.
So we know each other a little because we spent some weeks together, but still I would like to ask you to introduce yourself shortly and emphasize what's more important from your aspects about you. What did you do before? Just simply, shortly, as you wish.
Sure thing. Well, I am currently cybersecurity analyst at biopharmaceutical company called MSD, and I kind of switched the background because I studied law. My background is legal, but immediately after my graduation at Faculty of Law, I took a traineeship at the EU IPO in Spain, and there my transition to IT has begun because I had a traineeship in IT department, and I had a brilliant boss who was AI engineer, and he introduced me all the perks of IT and cybersecurity fundamentals. And after that, I wanted to continue, so I was able to found a job at the National Cyber Agency in the Czech Republic as a EU legislation advisor and also international affairs advisor. And then I wanted to switch a bit to the more core cybersecurity field, which is cybersecurity operations and incident response. And I am truly happy to work within MSD as the incident responder now.
Sounds really amazing. You made me really curious because you used the word inspired or inspiring during this week, and you also speak about real enthusiasm regarding your job. Could you just mention one thing which made you really inspired when you started this journey from the legal or law to the cyber world?
Definitely. Well, it was very nice to see that my manager back at the EU IPO was truly happy to have someone without any IT knowledge so far within the team. And he was very nice to me and really introduced me to the IT world. And I was getting naturally very curious and exciting about the topic. And it was really nice to have like a mutual discussion with him, how to be more engaged within the IT field, how maybe found another job after the traineeship within the IT. And it was, quite nice to see how I developed in the last years. And also I truly appreciate that I was able to be part of the IVLP program last year for the cybersecurity iteration we both took.
Mm-hmm.
And I really appreciate that. So this is my
Great.
journey. I am truly happy. And regarding the inspiring week I am having so far, just yesterday we had another session of our Business Builders Academy because I am a woman of many interests and many passions, and sometimes it really drives me crazy. But nowadays, for the last couple of months, I also help young entrepreneurs to build their businesses. We established within MSD the Business Builders Academy, and it was so great so far. And we are almost finishing. In 1 month, it's going to be the final page of our first iteration of this academy.
Oh, you made me curious about this as well. I'd like to come back to the topic of the Czech Republic national cert, or you will describe it better, but let's stay at the Business Builders Academy right now. So what is it? Well, how did you bring up this idea, and what did it form to at the end?
Yes, sure. Well, it's a educational but also hands-on program for teenagers. We have participants from 16 to 19 years old, and it's designed to help them build their own business ideas from the ground. For now, it's an internal MSD program, and we are having participants whose parents are employees of the MSD Czech Republic. And we are finishing our first iteration. We so far covered many interesting topics and many fundamental topics for creating a business, from business plan, financial plan, to creating a logo, web using AI-powered tools. And yesterday we also covered marketing, not only the digital marketing, but all sorts of kinds of marketing. And also we talk about security, because that's one of our topics, of course, and how not to be scammed in social medias, how to be aware of those scams, how to be aware of phishing attempts, for example. And we also covered during the web sessions the security of web security. And yes, I forgot about storytelling, which is also quite important part of creating a business. So
sounds amazing. How come I hear something which I never heard of? However, we should have thought of this before. So you told that the members of this academy are children of their parents working at your company, and this is a marvelous opportunity actually to find new talents who have also more connection, more relationship to the company. But I never hear such thing. Is it something you came up with, or how did it happen?
Actually, no. We at MSD we have several programs for children of our employees, but
Great.
for more younger children we have like IT coding academy, or the basics of IT for like grammar school children. But this idea was quite new. I'm very happy that I brought this idea to MSD, and that my colleagues were pretty astonished by the idea. And it really does focus on the older kids, on the teenagers. So yeah,
yes,
I think it's a great idea. It has many benefits, and for me it would be like personal success if at least one of the participants, we have 13 participants within the first iteration, if at least one of the participants would really establish the business, it would be just perfect success.
Great. Do you see the picture of a future cyber expert in any of the children? Or I mean, you are in contact with them directly.
Yes.
Yes.
I am attending every session. Some of them I led, but majority of them are covered by our internal employees, by our colleagues who are subject matter experts in those fields. And this is just incredible. I am very pleased that we were able to find so many excited colleagues in our roles within MSD Czech Republic. And they also really like the academy and teaching the future business owners how to establish their business and what to think in advance before establishing the business.
Great. So you mentioned some examples how they would use AI. Do you have other plans? I mean, nowadays, I bring an example here. There were RSA conference a couple of weeks ago. Some of my colleagues and managers were there, and they told it was just all about AI. So there was not a single vendor or service provider who were not talking about their AI capabilities, future AI capabilities. What are your thoughts on this overall?
Yeah, I get it that the AI is starting to be a buzzword, but I totally get why. It's in every part of our life, I would say, in every part of our business, because I think every day you can use AI and it's definitely beneficial for you. We can definitely talk about how we use AI within the academy or how schools are using AI in general. But we also see the AI in cybersecurity, right? How the cyber attacks are driven or powered by AI, or how we as the responders should use AI to keep up with the cyber attackers and how to be more efficient and enhance our speed in investigations. It's definitely good helper, but also a powerful enemy.
Yes. So I said earlier I wanted to come back to your career, and then when you started your let's say first pure cyber security type of job, how did you get there, and how should we imagine it for ourselves? Is it a huge organization? What kind of roles are there, and how did you find your spot in it, if you can tell it?
Definitely. Well, for a couple of months, I knew that I would like to switch to the more technical position, and more preferably to incident response, because I like the puzzle, what is happening, how it happened, how it should be remediated, and how to prevent such incident in future. I just like the process and structure and the tangibility, maybe. So I see the result in the span of hours, and I really can see how my work helped the company and the cybersecurity posture. So that's why I wanted to switch to this field of cybersecurity operations and incident response. And MSD itself, it's a total love brand for me for many years. I really like what the company does, how we save and improve lives of humans, but also animals. And it was a bit of a dream for me to have a job within such great company who has its business on basis of saving lives, right? So, but I was aware of my gaps in technicalities, because I never done properly this kind of a job as an incident responder before. although I had some basics in EUIPO.
So when you started at the National Czech Republic, may I call it SOC to make it simple, or so you were not doing such type of job at that time? Or?
No. I was more like EU, European Union legal officer focused, or international affairs. So my job was not technical. My job was more like policy making, reviewing and documents, preparing speeches for directors, etc.
And then you got connected to people who worked there, I imagine.
Yes,
and then you
that's right.
Because I don't hear this often from people. However, I talk to pretty many people who are working in the SOC or are about to transfer to this incident response world, but mostly the people are interested in the offensive security, ethical hacking, but not necessarily the defending what you are just talking about. So that's why I'm asking, stressing it's something amazes me.
Oh, thanks a lot. As I said, I can see the tangible results of my work, and if I am pretty quick, I can see the result within the span of hours. How I see the remediation of such incident, and it really improves my motivation to work, for example, because I see that my work matters. And I can, and I have like a sense of belonging that I did something good for the company, and that's basically.
Okay, understand. Yeah, it is rare, I think, very much valuable, and maybe we should emphasize this aspect a bit more. I mean, to the potential candidates to this job.
Definitely.
We also have some career changers, and I like these kind of people because they also have something in common: the motivation to learn and eagership to understand more. I think it's a very positive thing, because anyway, our field is changing so quickly that without being able to learn, you're not going to succeed.
It's a very good point. And actually, I have to admit, before applying for technical positions, I also did a couple of courses or trainings. Some of them were paid, some of them were for free. Basically, a couple of on Coursera, maybe you know the platform.
Of course.
And it also really helped me to understand what is the technical position within the incident response about, and what would be my agenda, of course. And also, I am the type of person who likes to understand things and likes to be good at those things. So naturally, I was seeking for some trainings. I did them, and then I applied for a job, and so far it's fantastic. I have to learn a lot still. So many categories of incidents, so many categories, how to solve the incident, where to look for information. But I am really happy, and I am really grateful for the team I am in, because my colleagues are just perfect. They are very friendly, they are very responsive, they are very helpful.
Great to hear. So what I am going to ask now is then pretty close to what you are just describing. So we will have the Cyber Summit organized in Budapest just in 3 weeks. Still, the key topic is AI. What else? And my colleagues will have a presentation about our current experience, which is going to be built up until there. So we have AI agents working as analysts in a SOC, and now we are testing and testing whether the human or the AI performs better. in analyzing a situation. We are not doing it currently at customers, but that's the plan, of course, together with customers. So if you had questions to these people, what kind of questions would you raise?
Yeah, I think we need definitely lots of transparency and continuous testing of those AI agents to to build the trust in these systems. So my questions would be definitely in this regard, because having trustworthy AI analysts would be definitely something beneficial for many companies. It can enhance the speed of investigation. It can enhance the accuracy, because sometimes the human eye can miss some patterns in the incident. Definitely, it can also, enhance the prioritization of those incidents and maybe help with the predictions of certain cyber attacks or phishing campaigns and others. So my questions would be really focused on the trust building of those AI analysts.
Do you have maybe some fears of quality or fears of hallucinations?
Yes, sure thing. For me, AI, it's so difficult to understand even the basics, because it works on the theory of probability, right? And I am personally quite scared about the hallucination of AI. We can see it almost every day in the newspaper articles. We should not over rely on those AI tools, of course. We should still have our common sense, use our brain, verify those information. So yes, with those AI analysts, it would be definitely worse. So we need to, keep the distance, but also find the right balance, how to rely on those tools, but how to also rely on our sense and on our thinking.
Yes. Yeah, it sounds. It was a very, very nice sentence. It completely expresses. I think you summarized it very well. What about the AI? Also is hundreds of different articles, and we have a part in our podcast every time, which is called the headline of the week.
Headline of the week.
So this headline this time is an article in the Star in the UK written by Amber Elliott, which is going to be summarized by me now. So AI is playing a growing role in education for people, with 77% of UK teens reportedly using it for homework. AI offers benefits like personalized learning and fast access to information. However, concerns include over-reliance, reduced skill development, mental health effects, and unequal access. Experts stress the need for careful integration to ensure long-term positive outcomes. Yeah, I think you have already mentioned some aspects regarding the students or the young people you are working with in your program. How do you look at these AI capabilities with respect to the education perspectives?
Yeah. Well, I think this very article really hits the key tension that AI can be like a superpower or a shortcut. And yes, currently, what I identify as the biggest issues are that the schools don't have any internal rules how to use the AI tools. Some teachers are teaching students how to use the AI tools. Some teachers are even against the AI tools, and they are really avoiding that students do anything with AI. And also the students could be punished if they use the AI, with which I do not agree. And this is one issue. So no internal like rules how to use AI within schools. Then another thing that the teachers are not skilled enough to use the AI tools to, be more advanced than the students. Sometimes they are, sometimes they are not. So definitely putting more time and finances to the trainings of teachers how to use AI, that would be beneficial. And from this, you can definitely hear that I am pro AI in school. AI is something which will not go away from our lives. And if you start using that from early age, you are going to have a great benefit, great advantage in your life, in your career. And also we can see how the current jobs and their descriptions are slightly changing. For example, software developers, software engineers, they keen more and more to use AI. And when I was, for example, talking about the Business Builders Academy and the web creation, there are so many AI-powered tools how to create the web, and you can just create the landing page, which is tons of codes, and then you can just download the landing page and continue internally in your work to finish it for your business, for your work-related task, plus add some security requirements, which are obviously not done within the landing page covered by the AI-driven tool. And this is definitely something which multiple times can save your time, because even the landing page can cost you, if you are coding by your own, it takes many hours, many days. But with AI tools, it's a task, it's a question of a couple of minutes. And I saw it in the Business Builders Academy. So definitely it is helpful, but you need to know how to use it, not over rely on the AI because of the hallucination and other risks related to the AI, of course. And yes, now I slightly forgot what I wanted to say as the summary or highlight.
No, I think you summarized well how, and that was a very nice example. One of the first use cases, I even personally experienced it, using AI for short code snippets or even whole programs. It's very interesting and how you can interact with it. So yes, I think it describes very well your feelings towards it, and I'm not sure if you can confirm it, but as I feel from you, you are not afraid of AI taking your job, correct?
I'm not. I am happy that AI will help me with my job. But
Okay.
I should not be scared how to use it, of course. So I'm learning how to use AI.
Okay. Thank you. Let's finish with AI. That was enough, and then let's turn to other fields of the world. You had the chance to experience the public and the private world, despite your age. You have also seen how the administration works in an entirely different world, like the United States, with its tons of layers of bureaucracy, and still it seemed like working and seemed like very good initiatives and cooperations within the system. So would you be able to bring up some good points from both sides? So what do the public organizations do better, and what the private companies do better? Maybe something with respect to the cyber world, but not necessarily anything you found interesting.
Yes, well, actually, in general, I would say that public institutions could learn from private companies more how to treat employees better, actually, because especially when it comes to flexibility and work-life balance, for example, and things like remote work or respecting people's time or focusing on well-being are often done better within the private companies, and I can definitely confirm this idea of mine. So yes, and sure, I know that in public institutions you are limited with the salary because it's fixed by national law. I got it. But then you can put like more effort regarding the right work-life balance and how to work with your employees, and that basically doesn't cost much or cost nothing.
Very interesting. I can only agree. And vice versa, is there anything which the public, the private companies could learn from the public organizations? Not necessarily there are something, but maybe.
I can think of one thing.
Yes.
Now, although I am very happy within MSD and I love the company, as I said multiple times already in this episode. And we do engage in many communities like cybersecurity communities, healthcare communities, and cyber healthcare communities. But in general, I would say that private companies don't do that much to engage in certain communities. And I think sharing best practices, learning from each other, it's definitely beneficial for everyone. That is something really, I see how much we engaged in communities within MSD, which is perfect. But I can see that some of the private companies I know could do it better.
I totally agree. So, yes, I always have similar experience that private companies are so much afraid of losing customers because they tell about some knowledge of theirs to competitors, but it's very rarely the thing. Mostly it's just, learning from each other, being more efficient, more effective. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, so these are very nice words, I think. So thank you very much for that too. I have one question which has nothing to do with we were talking about. However, might be, I don't know. But I know that you are a reader, so you like reading, you like books. Would you tell which is your last favorite book which was mentioning here and you would recommend?
Last favorite book?
Anything you would worth recommending. I make it easier.
I am just looking to my bookshelf.
I see.
Some international, because I read lots of like local Czech or Slovak. Right now, I am curious. I'm expanding my mind because there was years I used to read only international, like American or English authors, but now I'm more focused on the local authors. I have one which I read during the IVLP program last year, and it's Empusion by, I have to grab it because I don't remember the name of the author. Empusion by Olga Tokarczuk, and I know the lady is a Nobel winner for literature. And Empusion actually is a story about sanatorium in, I think it's Polish, beautiful landscape, but it's a little bit horror story because there's happening some unusual, quite negative events.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're pretty, at least my appetite was awakened by this. I am also looking for literature which I can trust that it's really high quality. And Nobel Prize winners, I think, produce the quality, and there are luckily enough of them for almost a lifetime to feed you with reading material. So thank you very much. I will look it up, and maybe we would add the URL to this book, and maybe we can find it.
Yeah,
it sounds very interesting. So thank you very much. Do you have any other topics you wanted maybe to mention and share with us, or?
Not sure.
You don't need to. I just always give the chance to express yourselves anyhow.
When we discuss the switching the backgrounds or switching the careers a bit, I would say if some people are thinking about switching to more technical positions within cybersecurity, I can definitely encourage you. It's worthy. It's a lot about learning at the first, but if you think you would love the job, you are an investigative mind, curious mind, you like to solve puzzles, definitely. Let's try it.
Nice ending words. Thank you very much. So I'm so grateful for you, Karolina, that we could make it and you were with us today, and I can't wait to meet you in Budapest soon.
Thank you very much, Greg. It was very nice to discuss with you so many topics. Even the majority was AI related. And yes, looking forward too much to see you in Budapest and also other fellow participants of IVLP.
Great, thank you very much. So, dear CyberPod listeners, thank you for joining us today and listening to this episode. Should you enjoyed it or have further questions, just reach out to us. We'll share your thoughts in the next episode. The easiest way to find me is through the sockwise.eu webpage. So with that, don't forget our motto: prevention is the best, but detection is a must. See you.
This was CyberPodEU, the European cybersecurity podcast powered by Sockwise.